What's up, Shredheads? Champions Path is out this Friday, and today we're talking about why it is not the next Hidden Fates and why that's okay and how we can still have fun with this latest set. It's packing 2 Charizards, 1 Rainbow, 1 Shiny, and in this video I want to just do a little bit of a talk, a little bit of a brief analysis on Champions Path, how you can avoid being banned by overpaying for the Elite Trainer boxes when it launches this Friday and on pre-orders, why it's going to be a fun set, why it's not going to be the next Hidden Fate, and how you can maybe make a little bit of profit on this set. All of this in today's video, so let's get ready, shreddy, and go. Are you ready for shreddy? What's up, Shredheads? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Card Classic with the jacked, stacked, serial thriller of Pokemon card collecting, Shreddy. So I want to try and make this just more of a free-form kind of flowing discussion video rather than me having to cut to a load of edits and all that kind of stuff and put pictures in the end and blah, 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 blah. The editing time in these videos can be quite long sometimes, and I want to try and get more content out. So just a little update kind of on the channel. I have been super busy over, I would probably want to say, the last 2.5 to 3 weeks. So the amount of videos I've been able to put out recently has been a little bit less. I've had some open videos on the channel. What you guys have voted on Instagram is to see more of these just kind of free-flowing topics about collecting, my experiences and my past collecting, along with investment. I suppose we could call it investment tips. That's what everybody's calling it, investment tips. And just some of my takes and opinions on collecting, investing, and like my experience in Pokemon. So I'm going to try and bring more of those videos because it's what you guys seem to enjoy. It's also what seems to get more of the views. So if they're getting more views than the open videos, it makes sense to try and upload more of these videos to the channel. That being said, I will be uploading some of the Champions Path video openings on the channel. Probably I want to try and aim to get some on Friday if my Elite Trainer boxes come, but we'll have to see if they actually make it on time. It's obviously the new set, so I will be uploading some opening videos of that. I'll probably be doing some giveaways as well, so make sure to hit the subscribe button to be notified and see when those videos hit the channel. But Champions Path is what I'll be opening this Friday and this weekend, and that is the topic of today's video. So I did a video on this recently when the Champions Path Charizards got leaked. In fact, Champions Path has been quite popular on my channel, especially considering I focus more so on modern. Watch, Shreddy's talking crazy. Shreddy focuses more so on vintage. That's where my experience and my knowledge lies. Modern, I'm not massively clued up on, pretty much minus the sets that came out this year, going back to some of like the plasma boxes when I was collecting and making YouTube videos years ago, sorry. But modern, I'm slowly kind of getting me grips with, as I've been making more videos this year on the channel. So, Champions Path has been some of my most popular viewed videos. We got the leak of the Shiny Charizard and the English print Rainbow Rare VMAX Charizard a couple of weeks ago. I put a video up about that, and I actually mentioned in that video, is it going to be the next Hidden Fates? Even when I saw the set list originally, I knew in terms of the set itself, it was not going to be as popular, as vast as what Hidden Fates was. However, what I was questioning was, because of the hype around these 2 Charizard cards, it's basically two mega chase cards in one set. Because there was so much hype around those Charizards and the response online on, what I was posting on Instagram, you can follow me, by the way, the link is down in the description below. The discussions I was having and the poll results I was seeing on Instagram, my feed was blown up with Charizard, my DMs was blown up with talk of, the 2 Charizards. Straight away there was instant hype and there was instant excitement for the set. Me included, someone who doesn't get excited at all for modern sets. I saw the Rainbow Charizard, I saw the Shiny Charizard, and I was like, yeah, I want to be getting some of these. I want to be getting some of these sets because, in all honesty, they look like 2 great cards. It's a Charizard. Pokemon Company knows that a Charizard's going to do well. At this point, the past, year and a half, 2 years, Charizard's just been, pressing, that's the money tree of Pokemon. They've planted that seed, they're pressing the button, and they've just turned the printers on. Any set that contains a Charizard, basically they're pressing a button to print off money. Why is Charizard so popular? I've covered that in my How Expensive is Charizard video. I'll put the link for that down below. But Charizard, for whatever reason or reasons, gets people hyped. Even if you personally don't like Charizard or you're not one of the Charizard fanboys, you have to accept that it is one of the most popular Pokemon. When it comes to Pokemon trading cards, it is the daddy of Pokemon cards. Anytime there's a Charizard in a set, I think I want to go out on a limb and say 99.9% of the time there's a Charizard in the set. That is the most expensive card. That is the most sought after card, and that is the chase card of the set. There will be a few examples here and there where that isn't the case. However, 99.9% is what Shreddy's take is on that. So there's a lot of excitement around these two Charizards, and that's why in that original video I was kind of talking about, is this going to be the new Hidden Fates? Now, there's been a few weeks since that announcement's been launched. And in my opinion, is Champion's Path going to be the Hidden Fates, or going to replicate the success of Hidden Fates? Is it going to be the next Hidden Fates? Is it going to be as popular as Hidden Fates? In my opinion, no, it's not going to be. But that doesn't matter. Hidden Fates was a set that literally had something for any kind of Pokemon fan. It had old Pokemon, it had modern Pokemon, it had the shiny vaults. Let's be clear, with Hidden Fates, it wasn't the Hidden Fates set itself that was what people loved, it was the shiny vault that people loved. But even in the normal set, there was cards there that people enjoyed. The shiny vault is what really drew people in. Everybody loved shiny Pokemon. It had that sick Charizard, most people love Charizard, and it was a mega popular set in terms of drawing old people or lapsed collectors back into the hobby. It was, you know, had such a great collection of cards in there. It was a massive set. It had a lot there for lapsed fans and lapsed collectors. It had a lot there for modern fans and modern collectors. So catered kind of to both audiences. It had people. It had things in there for the hardcore collectors. It had things in there for the casual collectors. So it really did do well. The distribution, the fact that you couldn't just go and buy a booster box, made the set a little bit more exciting. You had to go and buy the tins, the Elite Trainer boxes, or the pin badge sets and things like that. It really was a great set. The way they distributed it, just like they do with just like the Pokemon Company does with all the holiday sets, made it seem a little bit more special. You couldn't just go and buy an individual pack. So when you were buying one of these collection tins to open, you had a couple of packs at once to open. It was just a really good set. Hidden Fates had, I want to say off the top of my head, I don't know what, but with the shiny vault and the normal set, I want to guess it was close to 200. I know someone in the comments is going to know the exact number of cards in that set. So please, guys, help Shreddy out. Drop a comment down below and let me know, let all the Shredheads watching know how many cards were actually in the Hidden Fates complete set, Hidden Fates and the shiny vaults. I'm going to say it was close to 200. It could be more than that. So please, somebody, let me know down in the comments below. But the Hidden Fates was a massive set, had something for everyone. Compare that to Champion's Path. I was looking at the set in that last video I did, and the two Charizard cards are obviously by far the cards that everybody wants to pull. Those are going to be the chase cards, those are the chase cards, those are the cards that are getting people excited, those are the sick looking cards. Outside of that, as a Gen 1er, as a vintage collector, as someone who still plays the modern Pokemon games, who will buy the occasional modern booster pack token for a little bit of fun, there was only really the Venusaur that jumped out to me as that looks like a cool card. Now, I'm not saying this set has to cater to Gen 1ers. That's not, you know, Pokemon is now onto its 9th generation, I think. For Pokemon to advance and evolve and move forward, you can't just keep relying on Kanto and Gen 1. As cool as it is for that nostalgia, and I think us Gen 1ers do make up a large proportion of the vintage, you know, the vintage collecting market. As a brand, as a franchise, there's so much more. There's close to 1,000 Pokemon, I think, to draw on. You can't just keep, you know, replaying the greatest hits of Gen 1, as cool as that would be for a Gen 1er like Shreddy. However, there's not really a massive amount to get excited for as a kind of more retro Pokemon fan or as a more vintage Pokemon fan. outside of those two Charizards. And me personally, I think the Venusaur card is a sick looking card, but it's not like, you know, a rainbow card or a gold card or anything like that. It's just, I think it's a full art card. It's got the Venusaur V. It's like, meh. There's a couple of rainbow cards, and I think there's 7 secret rares in the set off the top of my head. The set overall has 84 cards in, I believe. So outside of those, take the 2 Charizard cards away, and what is there to get excited for? Genuine question. This isn't a knock on the set, because I am genuinely excited to open Champions Path. However, take the 2 Charizard cards away, and honestly, what have you got in this set? For me, there's a cool looking Venusaur there. I've not seen anybody else comment on the Venusaur, get excited over it. So there's not really much there in terms of a wide appeal for that Venusaur. I've literally not seen anybody get excited for any of the other cards in this set. So without those 2 Charizards, what is there? Now you could argue, well, without the shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates, what was there? Literally anything from that shiny vault. The Mew, off the top of my head, the Mew and the Mewtwo was a really cool looking card. You had, I think it was the Giovanni, I think it was the Jesse and James trainer cards in that set. There was honestly so many cool looking cards in that set, just a couple of those that spring to mind off the top of my head there. There's a lot of great cards in Hidden Fates compared to, there's more appealing cards in Hidden Fates. There was more to go after, there was more to chase than what there is in Champions Path. That being said, the success of Champions Path is already undeniable because of those Charizard cards, and because of those 2 Charizard cards, we're already seeing crazy high prices on the Elite Trainer Boxes. So there's 2 things that I want to talk about when it comes to these Elite Trainer Boxes. 1, how to make money on Champions Path, and 2, how not to get what I would say ripped off when it comes to the Elite Trainer Boxes with Champions Path. 2 schools of thoughts of looking at it. I'm going to put them both forward to you. Let me know which you think is right or wrong or good or bad down in the comments below. I personally don't see either way because I see the pros and cons for both. So let me know what you guys think down below. So number 1, how not to get ripped off with buying Champions Path Elite Trainer Boxes. If you go online now on eBay or even some of the normal card retailers, most card retailers at the minute will either be out of stock or they will be selling the Elite Trainer Boxes, which the RRP was around £44, £45 when the set was first announced, for upwards of £70 on the actual retailers, not the you know, people just buying and selling on eBay or Facebook or anything like that. Actual card retailers will be selling these for up to £70 I've seen. Why? When the RRP is like, I think it's around the £44 mark, because the demand is crazy. So if people are willing to pay more money than the RRP, then people are going to take advantage of it. What to do in order not to get what I don't want to use the word ripped off, but you're definitely overpaying. If you paid more than 45 quid, or I'm sure it's £44, I've seen Smiths selling them for £52.50, so I could be wrong with the RRP, and I might have just got a deal on mine when I pre-ordered them with some discounts. But if you're paying more than what you would, like I think £44 was around that mark, if you pay more than retail for these cards, for these Elite Trainer Boxes, I personally think that you're overpaying, but that's just my opinion. How not to overpay for these cards when they come out this Friday. Do not place a pre-order online for Elite Trainer Boxes. Go into whatever local store that you have that sells Elite Trainer Boxes. So here in the UK, I can only talk for the UK because that's where Shreddy lives, in case you couldn't tell by this crazy accent. In the UK, the places I've seen sell Elite Trainer Boxes is Game, is Smiths, the like toy shop Smiths, and local card shops, which hit and miss, you know, wherever you are. Forbidden Planet, the comics book store, sells them. There'll be other stores out there as well, but those are the ones off the top of my head that I know sell Elite Trainer Boxes because I've seen them in the stores. Go into a store this Friday and buy your Elite Trainer Boxes from the store, because stores will be allocated stock. They will be selling them for whatever the RRP is. unless it's you know, an independent comic store or card shop, they'll be a bit more clued up and they'll probably be hiking the prices up a little bit maybe. But any kind of mainstream store, so something like a Game or Smith's or maybe the Entertainer toy shop, they will be selling these for RRP. Maybe it's even a little bit less if they're, you know, they're putting a deal on. But just go into the shop and buy one. Do not kind of buy in from FOMO, fear of missing out, and paying these overhyped prices that you're seeing online. On the flip side of that, if you want to make some money, you can contradict everything, well, not contradict, but kind of go down the path that I've just laid out. Go to these stores on Friday, buy the stock, and then you can resell it on eBay, because there will be people looking to want, you know, some people can't be bothered to go, let's be honest, some people cannot be bothered to go to a shop. Some people won't even cross their minds. If they're just used to buying online, they'll see something online, they'll click the button and they'll just buy it. So if you can buy them from a shop for 44 quid, 45 quid, whatever they are, and if you can be selling for, I've seen a lot of these listed for between 60 and 70 pounds. If you can be selling them for like 57 quid, 55 quid, you're going to be making money on each one that you buy. If you're looking to make a little bit of money on the side, a little bit of a flip, by all means, I think that would be a viable option. But the stock is going to be limited, so you're going to have to get to the shops on Friday, sell them quick, because there's already been a second wave of Elite Trainer boxes announced for, I think, I don't know if it's early or mid-October, I've been reading online. So it's not like they're going to be scarce for long in terms of the pre-orders, but then when the next wave hits, undoubtedly they're all going to have a very quick kind of sellout time. So if you want to flip, I would personally get in quick, list them online quickly, and, you know, sell them pretty quick. What is Shreddy doing this Friday? So I've got a couple of Elite Trainer boxes on order. I'm going to go and try and get some from a store, probably Game, probably Smith's, because they're closest to me, to open on the channel. The Charizard cards look really sick, like I've mentioned. They look really cool. I would love to pull one, just like everybody buying them. Opening cards is fun. It's a gamble, but it's fun. It's a cheap form of gambling that if I wasn't making these YouTube videos, I would still be going and buying the odd modern product, but maybe not as much as what I have done, and I don't even buy a great deal as it is. But I will be buying Champions Path because I would like to pull one of those. I'd like to have both Charizard, I'd like to pull them myself. So I will be going and buying some more Elite Trainer boxes this Friday. Another way to not overpay is don't buy the Elite Trainer boxes. There's going to be plenty of the pin badge. I can guarantee the pin badges haven't sold out. You can go and buy those in stores. Tesco will probably sell them, Asda will probably sell them. It's got the same booster packs inside. So don't obsess over the Elite Trainer boxes. Yes, it's a really cool looking piece. I'm going to keep one of mine sealed just because it will look sick sealed. However, don't obsess with thinking that's the only thing you can open. There's plenty of other product out there that I guarantee will not be selling out and the pre-orders haven't sold out. So buy a different kind of product. Buy one of the pin badges, one of the pin sets, one of the gym pin sets, and open those booster packs as well. So Champions Path, not going to be the next Hidden Fates. There's a chance for you to flip on Friday with the Elite Trainer box to make some money. I've given you what I would consider common sense, but from what I've seen on Facebook groups and Instagram, people have not been thinking this to save money. And that kind of sums up Champions Path. I want to finish up on what the long term of this set will look like, and if it is a set that you should be buying to invest in. Now, I've covered videos and I've been on Pokenomics, I've been on Graded Gem about investing in modern. As a general rule of thumb, investing in modern, I always shy away from compared to investing in vintage, because modern reprints happen you don't get a reprint of vintage, it's as simple as that. However, with modern, they can just reprint a set whenever they want. However, for the sake of spending 42, 45, 50 quid on an Elite Trainer box to put away, they've already, if you want to flip them, you can already sell them for 70 quid. You can get a nice little flip there if you want. Long term, and I'm thinking 10, 20 years, for the sake of spending 50 quid on something, yeah, why not buy something like that? What I'm kind of not necessarily advising against, because it's your money, you can do with whatever you want, is if you have hundreds of thousands of pounds to go out and buy elite trainer boxes by the case, should you be putting that money into Champions Path elite trainer boxes, or should you be putting that money into vintage products? I personally would be putting that money into vintage products. Which vintage product? Well, I've got a video coming up on the channel talking about what my picks are for investing in vintage is. Spoiler alert, base set. And that's not a secret. That is literally, when it comes to Pokemon, that is one of the most basic kind of piece of advice or thoughts that I share with a load of other guys in the community. It almost seems like common sense when I say it. However, some people just can't grasp, why I think that. And I forget that I'm 30 years old and I grew up with base set. I understand and appreciate the nostalgia with that. Whereas I think, younger collectors, younger investors kind of don't have that first-hand experience with it. So it's not necessarily common sense to them. People like to buy modern product because it's cheaper. So if you can go and spend, I don't know, say if you want to buy 10 elite trainer boxes, you might be able to get them from like distribution for like 500 quid, 400 to 500 pounds. That would get you through one base set booster pack. It would get you 2 to 3 kind of first edition, fossil, jungle, might get you 2 team rocket booster packs. So because people are saying, oh, I can go get 50 booster packs of a modern product, or 1, 2 or 3 of a vintage, they're kind of looking at it and the visual is, I've got 10 shiny boxes, 500 products, or I've got 1, 2 or 3 packs. If you look at how vintage prices are going up and why the price up, or why people think the prices are going up, in my opinion, it's a safer investment, and it is a better, you only get better return on investment. However, that's another video, so make sure to subscribe to see that video coming up on the channel. Champions Path, in summary, Shreddy is excited for it. Shreddy thinks it's going to be an shreddable, pun intended, set, purely because of those Charizards. It's a small set, and with a small set, you only need a couple of cards, in my opinion, to make it a good set, because those Charizards aren't going to be coming in every pack. Those Charizards aren't going to be coming in every elite trainer box. So there is still, the thrill and the hunt of pulling one of those cards there. You're still going to have that excitement, you're still going to have that chase. It's going to be a really cool experience for us all to open, and for us to all, share our pulls on Instagram, to do videos on YouTube, to share our pictures on Facebook. So let me know down in the comments below, are you picking up Champions Path this Friday or this weekend, or whenever you're planning on getting that? Are you going to be picking up Champions Path packs? Are you going to be opening Champions Path, and are you going to be trying to pull the shiny Charizards and the Rainbow Charizard? And let me know down in the comments below, to finish off with, which Charizard card you prefer. Do you prefer the shiny Charizard, or do you prefer the Rainbow Charizard? I personally, I saw the Rainbow Charizard in the Japanese print, the promo card. I was like, I want that card. However, since I've seen the shiny card, I am genuinely torn as to which, which one I think is going to be the more popular one, which one will long term be the more valuable one. We kind of won't know that until we start seeing the grading reports come back and the pull rates of them. But in terms of just the pure art, I don't know which one's better. I prefer normal Charizard over VMAX Charizard. However, the rainbow card and the art on that VMAX does look really cool. But I think we're going to be getting a rainbow shiny Charizard in a future set down the line. Pokemon will keep pressing that Charizard print and money button. So we're definitely, in my opinion, in fact, it's not in my opinion, I'm going to say this as a fact. Shreddy thinks, Shreddy is stating, Shreddy isn't thinking, Shreddy is going to goddamn guarantee that the Charizard, shiny Charizard from this Champions Path set is going to be printed in a rainbow variant in a future set in 2020, and that will be the chase card of next year. And that's all Shreddy's got to say about that. So remember guys, collecting ain't no gimmick. It's a lifestyle.